Catching cheaters and proud of it.
Ow, I'm sorry.
It's your home for War of the Roses on Mojo in the Morning.
Becky?
Hi, Mojo. How are you?
I'm doing okay. So this took a lot for you to do this, and I appreciate that you trust us. You suspect that your husband is cheating on you, and will you kind of tell all of our listeners why it is that you have this suspicion?
Sure. And thank you. And I apologize. It's a pretty heavy subject for me, so I'm a little nervous. So I've been married now for 2 years. And a couple of years ago, I was a little suspicious about a coworker. But the other day, I caught a text message on his phone, and I haven't been able to get it out of my head. It was from his friend. He told me the other night that he went out for a guy's night, and he texted me later on that night and said he had to crash at a friend's house because they just plain got too drunk.
Right.
Then the next day, I saw these text messages on his phone by accident. I wasn't snooping. I just happened to see them as I walked by over his shoulder.
What did the text messages say?
They said, "You should have been here last night. You really missed a good time. So many great things to fill you in on."
From whom?
What was that?
Who were those texts from? His buddies that he was supposed to be with?
Yes, it was a group text. What they do is they have a group text. So some of the names, were just numbers, but there was about 3 or 4 of them that came from different people, and they were boom,
so
right
you
after one another.
You don't think that he even went on his guy's night, and yet he stayed away from the house?
Correct. That is
wow. Okay.
what is rolling over in my head.
I was thinking because I'm thinking, he obviously had this girl come to this guy's night, supposed guy's night, but instead he didn't go to the guy's night. He possibly went somewhere else, and that's where you're suspicious that he's possibly cheating on you.
Exactly.
We're going to call him up to offer him a free dozen roses. We're going to see where he's going to send them. I want you to mute your phone. All right.
Hey, Becky, real quick, what was the coworker's name from years ago?
Kate.
Okay.
And he still works with her?
I believe so. I mean, we haven't talked in a long time, but I have no reason to think that she doesn't.
Okay. All right. We're going to dial him up, and we're going to see where he's going to send a dozen free roses. Mute your phone, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for John.
Who's calling?
Hi, John. My name is Nicole, and I'm calling from a brand new internet floral company called rosesbloom.com with an offer for some free flowers. If you have less than 30 seconds.
I'm fine, thank you.
John, it's absolutely free, and I'm not going to ask you for your credit card info or anything like that. It's just 2 survey questions. It'll take less than 30 seconds, and then the flowers can go out today at the earliest or whenever you want them to go out. It's very, very easy, I promise you.
All right, go for it.
Okay, John, have you purchased flowers in the last 6 months?
I don't think so.
And do you plan on purchasing flowers in the next 6 months?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, that's all I need from you. And like I said, as a thank you for participating in that quick survey, rosesbloom.com, we are going to provide you with a dozen long-stemmed red roses. They can go out as early as today, and I just need to get some info from you in terms of who these are going to. So a first and a last name.
Uh-huh. Kate.
Can you say that one more time?
Kate.
Okay. And I'm going to actually start a profile. That's the reason that we're doing these surveys, is hopefully you'll remember us and buy flowers from us in the future. So I want to put Kate on your profile. And what is your relationship?
Oh, I thought this was just I had to answer your questions and then you're going to do it.
It is. No, it is. Okay. It is. I'm not going to ask you for your credit card info. It's just that way when you reach out to us, hopefully in the future, we'll already have an account started for you, so you won't have to give us all this information again.
All right. I mean, sure.
Okay, so Kate,
what from me?
I'm sorry?
So what do you need from me?
What is your relationship to Kate?
She's a friend.
Okay. And we are going to include a card with the flowers. Did you want to write a message on the card, or I could just sign your name as well?
You can write a winking face. The emoji winking face.
Okay. And did you still want me to sign your name, or am I assuming that she's going to know who this is from?
I'll just assume she'll probably know.
Okay. And John, I have to let you know that this call is being recorded for quality and training purposes. Are you okay with that?
Sure.
Great.
John, I'm going to jump on, and I'm going to get the phone number of, you said Kate, right?
Who's this now?
We work for the same company. We work with rosesbloom.com. I'm going to get the phone number so that we can text the person that you just sent the flowers to tell them that you're sending the flowers to them. So I just jump on so we can get to more calls. That's why I'm on here. But I also wanted to let you know of one last thing. Okay? John?
What's that?
I just wanted to let you know that while you have been sending flowers, your wife has been listening in this call and just heard that there's another woman that you are maybe in a relationship with. He's a very combative guy, isn't he? Is he normally that way, Becky, when he's on the phone?
No.
So is he
No,
usually
but,
is he usually friendlier when he's on the phone just talking to people?
Yeah, when I hear him, I mean, I know how he talks to me, and I know the way he talks to his friends, and I've sometimes heard him on the phone with, work, with coworkers, and he always seems to be compliant and happy, and never seems to sound like that. So I guess, I mean, he was caught. He doesn't know what to do.
I want you to do me a favor. I want you to hang on. We're going to try to get him back on the phone with us, okay?
Okay.
Join the discussion now. 844-MOJO Live. 844-665-6548.
This is Mojo in the Morning.
Mojo in the morning. The War of the Roses. Wife suspicious that her husband's cheating. Read some very incriminating text messages in his phone, proving that he wasn't where he was supposed to be. We call him up, and he's just an angry man. And called him back after we did the War of the Roses to try to get him back on the phone with us, trying to see if we can get some more answers for his wife, Becky. Did not have the greatest luck getting him to talk to us.
Hello?
John, it's Mojo in the morning, and we just wanted to give you a little opportunity to kind of tell your side of the story.
Wow.
Try him one more time.
Hello?
John, we just wanted to give you an opportunity just to tell your side of the story.
You dick.
Okay.
By the way, that is now my new ringtone anytime that I get a phone call from Megan.
Fitting.
All right. So I got a couple of things I want to talk about with this one, just to give you some follow-up on this. So for those that don't understand about War of the Roses, you may be shocked, is not a live thing that we do because we can't. We got to get permission to be able to put their voices on the radio and be able to get their situation on the air, and it takes some
Legal has to listen to it.
It takes a lot of work to do this. A lot of things go through this. So Becky is not with her husband anymore, so they're not together anymore. They're going through a process right now of what looks like a divorce. But the one thing that has been happening more and more over the last couple of months with the War of the Roses is I am hearing more and more from the people that want to test their spouse out if they're cheating, that they are reading the text messages that their spouse has, and that's where the suspicion lies. And I find it so intriguing because I never read my wife's text messages, nor has my wife ever read my text messages. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I'd love to read some of her text messages. I'd like to know if she says anything about me that I should know about. I'm assuming that there's some times where she might every now and again, say something that I was being a jerk or whatever. But I'd like to know.
There also has never been, I think, the difference between you and Chelsea and a lot of the people that we've met through War of the Roses is there was really strong suspicion that there was cheating going on.
I get that, but I'm saying,
yeah,
I don't I have never.
You don't just pick up her phone and go through her texts.
I've never had the ability to be able to do it. It's locked. I never know how to get into it.
Do you know her password?
No, I don't know.
Really?
I've never asked her for her password. Matter of fact, Chelsea, when she needs to do something on my phone, like if we're driving and she does not like me to get, if she says, "Hey, call your sister," and my phone is tied through my phone's car system that they have, the Chevrolet thing, whatever they do. And she'll say, "Hey, call up your sister Tracy." And I'll say, "Okay." And she'll pick up the phone, put it in front of my face while I'm driving, thinking that that's safer than me just going down there and having it done to myself. Yeah. But so I don't know her password. She doesn't know my password. But the thing I wanted to bring up with this is I would like to know how many of our listeners read their spouse's text messages and why, but then also find out what did you find out when you read your significant other's text messages. Do you guys have, you just were surprised. You have a boyfriend?
Yes.
Do you read Wes's text messages?
I do not. I know his password, though, and he knows mine.
Why do you know his password, and why does he know yours?
I don't know. We just, put it out there.
I feel like that's the norm when you're dating somebody.
Same thing you just said when we're driving.
If you ever feel any, I don't know. We just did.
So you just said that. So
on
here's
the
my
table.
Password.
Here's my password. If you ever feel the need to look through my phone for anything, go ahead.
You said you cannot.
I did, though.
You did not say that to him unless something made it be a reason why you had to say that. No, we just
had a conversation about trust and everything, and I said what I do, to me is.
Did you guys
I don't
honestly
ever want to
get in a fight beforehand about something?
No.
Why is it so weird? Your whole life is in that phone. You want someone to do it.
I have always said I will never be in a relationship again because many, many years ago I was with somebody who I constantly had to check his phone and his email, and it was exhausting. I will never do that again.
Burned.
So just to put it out there, to say I am a trustworthy person, you have full access to my stuff should you ever need to look through it.
But I don't think that's something that comes up. When did it come up in your relationship, Spike?
I don't know when it first came up, but I mean the whole time I was married, we had the same password on both our phones, and now my girlfriend knows my password too, because I know there's been times like, "Hey, can you answer that text for me?" or "Can you see what that notification was?" or whatever.
See, on mine, you can see what it is that came through on there. It's easy to do, but I don't. I'll be perfectly honest with you. It's never in all the years that Chelsea and I have been together. It's never been a situation where I have ever felt the need to get her password, nor is it she felt the need to get my password.
He didn't ask for my password. No. I fully gave it up.
I feel like it's a stage of relationships now.
Yeah. Really?
It's like your Facebook official, you have my passwords. It's like another step.
You have my garage code.
Yeah.
You have,
Interesting. Well, I'm finding it with the War of the Roses. Everybody sneaks and looks at the thing. It's not like they're all of a sudden, "You have my password, so let me go read it." It's they go into another room and I read his text messages.
Yeah, a lot of
And-
times it leads up with behavior that makes you wonder what are they hiding, because they put their phone face down, or they go in the other room when it rings and stuff
Or they
like
keep
that.
their phone with them at all times, 24 hours a day.
Mike.
I've been in this situation. I've been in the other end of that, where before Allie, I was the guy who was always trying to hide my phone for snaky reasons. I'll be honest. But then once Allie and I got together and we got married and stuff, it's such a freeing feeling to let her have my phone, at all times. She could access it.
And know there's nothing on there that you'd be ashamed of.
Not even a thing. Not one little thing.
What's going on, Cindy?
Hi. So, I don't read my husband's text messages. I only read it, I know he doesn't cheat. I only read his mom's messages because she is very rude at times and talks about me. So I'll, read those, and I'm like, oh, interesting.
What have you read that his mom has said about you?
Just, inviting, to events and stuff like that, and, rude comments. I don't want to get incriminated.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's wild that that's the person.
A couple times, and he's like, "How do you know that?" I was like, "Don't worry about how I know it."
Allison, what's going on? Hi, Allison.
Hi. How are you guys?
Good. What's going on?
Good. Love you guys. So my husband has a job. He owns his own business where he travels locally all the time. So we always joke that he has the perfect alibi to cheat at any time. So, but I totally, completely trust him. Don't ever think that he would do anything. But still, every once in a great while, I just go in and just scroll through his texts. I know his password. He knows mine. He could do the same to me. All he would find is complaining about him, sometimes. So
Has that ever happened where you guys have read the complaining about each other?
I have no idea if he ever looks through my phone. If he does, I don't.
Okay,
And
well,
I never call him out for anything I see on his because I'm just looking real quick.
Yeah, but have you read him complaining about you?
No, actually, shockingly enough, no.
He says nice things. That's nice.
A very good. No, he just doesn't talk about me.
Oh, well, Samantha, hi.
Hi. So my husband has free reign on my phone. I tell him, if you want to look at anything, go right ahead. You can look at my text messages, my Facebook, anything. But if you look at my damn Amazon cart, I'm going to divorce you.
That's funny.